Today we'll solve some other numerical problems based on gravitation chapter here. One numerical problem already I have written on the board. Let us study and find out what is given task in the problem. Find the g is the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. Find the gain in potential energy of an object from of a mass m raised from the surface of the earth to a height h, which is equal to the radius of the earth, capital R here. So let us move on to the solution here. So first we will draw the diagram so that we can understand here. So let us take this is the earth of a mass m here. Let R be the radius here, right? So let m and R be the mass and radius of the earth here. So radius of the earth, right? We know very well here acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. So what is that? Acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. On the surface of the earth. That is G is equal to Gm by R square. So let us take this is the equation 1. Then Gr square is equal to Gm. So in place of Gm, we can write it here Gr square also. As we know here, as a potential energy of the object on the surface of the earth. So if it is a surface of the earth here, and this point, what is the potential energy? That is nothing but the, we'll take it as a U here. That is nothing but the minus G capital M small m by R here. So what is this? This is already discussed in the previous classes here. Potential energy of a particle which is on the surface of the earth and above the surface of the earth. We have already discussed in the previous class. From that we can take a U is nothing but the potential energy of a body or a particle here, right? If it is on the surface of the earth is this one. Let me make it as this one, U1. Then what they have asked here, find out the potential energy and what is the gain potential energy if the particle is at the certain height. So let us certain height. So let me consider this is the earth of a mass capital M and small r, this is the r of the radius here. If this certain height above from the surface of the earth, this object is there. So what is the gain potential energy? Here we have to check the potential energy of the object which is from the surface of the earth, certain height is raised. So that height is equal to the radius of the earth here. So that is only they had given here. So this distance. So this distance. So totally this distance will becomes what? R plus H, right? So that's why. So we have written here. So R is the total distance. So R is what here? Small r. Small r is nothing but the R plus H. So H, the certain height is also they call it as a equal to radius of the earth. So that R is equal to, it will becomes 2R for the object where it is above from the surface of the earth. So we have to find out the potential energy of the object. It is rise from certain height from the surface of the earth. That was the first task is given here. So what is that potential energy at a certain height? So what is that? Minus G capital M small m by 2R here. Right? Why 2R? Because height is equal to the radius of the earth. So total distance from the center point to the point or the object where it is certain distance height from the surface of the earth. So H is equal to R. Already they had given in the question here. That is H is equal to R here. Then total distance from the center of the earth to the point or the object where it is above the certain height from the surface of the earth, that is equal to 2R here. Then we know here total distance or total potential gain U is equal to, so U2 minus U1 here, right? So your total potential energy gained by the object when it is on the above surface of the earth, that is U is equal to U2 minus U1 here. So G capital M small m divided by 2R. So minus of minus plus it is G capital M small m by R here. we get here? So we will get total potential energy, that is Gm small m by 2r here, right? Now what is here? Gm value already we know here. So what is this? Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth here. So we'll get U is equal to potential, energy is equal to G r square small m divided by 2r here. So r will get cancels, then G m r by 2. So we can also write it here, nothing but the total potential energy U is equal to half mgr. So this is nothing but the potential energy gained by the object from certain height above from the surface of the earth. So this is the given solution, or we can solve the problem based on this gravitation chapter. They have a plenty of problems, but which is concerned to the CENCERT syllabus, that only we are selecting and solving the numerical problems here. That I will read out one more problem that already I have written on the board, that is based on escape speed. So escape speed from the earth's surface is 11 km per second. A certain planet has a radius twice that of the earth, but its mean density is the same as that of the earth here. So we need to find the value of the escape speed from the planet. So we have a earth surface here. So how much escape speed will be there if an object is on the surface of the earth? So how much it is? So that we know from the previous class here. So based on that, they had given one more planet. Its density is the same as that of the earth here, and the radius is twice that of the earth here. So what we need to find out here? We need to find out the value of escape speed from the planet here. So let us go ahead with the solution of this problem here. So on the surface of the earth, so let us see, mass capital M and R be the, what are these? These are the mass and the radius, mass, radius and density. So density of the earth here. So density of the earth. So what they had given, the density of earth has the same density of planet. Planet is also given. So that planet has again corresponding values of mass, radius, r. So if these are the mass, radius and density of the earth here, so corresponding values of mass, radius and the density of planet. Because density is the same as that of earth, it is mentioned in the question here. Only thing that corresponding right. So we will write here corresponding values of earth here. Corresponding values of earth. So only thing that we know escape velocity. So we are going to write it here. This is a escape velocity or escape speed from the surface of the earth. It is from the surface of the earth we know. So what is that? From the surface of the earth, that is VE is equal to root of 2gm by r cube. So this is our expected velocity here. What is this? Escape velocity or escape speed if object is from the surface of the earth. So what we need to find out here? Escape velocity of the planet whose density is the same as that of the earth, but the radius is twice of the earth. So we need to find out the escape velocity or escape speed from the planet here, right? So here, as acceleration due to gravity here, once again I will write it here, acceleration due to gravity. So due to gravity, so what we have here, G is equal to Gm by R here, right? Sorry, R square. So G R square is equal to Gm. So as we know here, mass is nothing but the 4 by 3 pi r cube rho here. So rho is a density here that we have already mentioned here, that density is the same as that of the earth. So just put the value of m in the form of first equation, that is nothing but the escape speed from the surface of the earth, right? So what we need to go ahead here, pi r cube. So here r is what? Radius of the earth. Rho is a density. Now place it here. 2 gm. G is there here. M value I will put it here. 4 by 3 pi, right, r cube into rho here, right, divided by r. So here 1r and 1r will get cancels. Remains with what here? So root of, here I can multiply also. 2 into 2, I mean 2 into 4. 8g pi r square rho by 3 here, right? So this is what? This is what? Nothing but the escape velocity from the surface of the earth here. So we need to find out here escape velocity on the planet, from the planet here. Which planet has a density similar as that of the earth? Escape velocity of the earth from the surface of the earth. Now we have the radius of a planet that is twice of the radius of the earth here. So we need to find out the escape speed from the escape speed of a planet here, where its density is the same as that of the earth and radius is twice of the radius of the earth. Now we need to find out escape velocity of the planet here. So what is 8g pi, in place of r I will put it here 2r square, right, into rho divided by 3. So what will give it here? So 8g pi 4r square rho by 3. So what I will do here? I will take out 4 from the root here. So I will take it here 4. Root 4 means that is nothing but the 2 here. So root 2 8g pi r square rho by 3 here. Right? So what is this? Escape velocity of the planet. Just concentrate here. Escape velocity of the, escape speed of the object or a body which is on the surface of the earth. So how much it is? Root of 8g pi r square rho by 3. So you may ask the question, how we got this matter? Because due to the acceleration due to gravity. So what is this acceleration due to gravity? G is equal to gm by r square. So where gr square is equal to gm. So we know that with the equation here, escape speed that is equal to root of 2gm by r. This is also already derived in a previous class here. Directly I am taking the formula here to find out the escape speed. Now with the help of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, we have gr square is equal to gm. You just place the value of m here. M is what? Because mean density is the same as a earth here. We are going to find out the escape speed of the planet, which has the same density of earth only, but the radius is twice of the earth of the earth. Twice of the earth. Radius earth it is. Now place the 4 by 3 pi r cube rho here. So r and r will get cancels. Remains with 4 into 2 8 g pi r square rho by 3. So this is about the escape speed of the object from the surface of the planet here. So if you just go ahead with the planet here, so what is that planet given here? The radius of the planet. You just draw the diagram here. So if you just draw the diagram here, you will get to know that if it is a planet, its radius is what about here? Its radius is twice of RE, radius of the earth here. So on the place of R, radius of the earth, you just place the radius of the planet here. So what you will get? 8g pi 2r square rho by 3. So then what it will happen? Root of 8g pi 4r square rho by 3 here. Then take out the root 4 value, that is 2 here. Root of 2g pi r square rho by 3. So this form is nothing but your this escape speed here. Now I will write it here. Escape speed of planet, that is equal to root 2 of escape speed of the earth here, right? This value already they had given. Go for the once again equation here. The escape speed from the earth surface is 11 km per second it is. So 11 km per second. This value already given here, 11 km per second. So just place the value of 11 km per second here. What you will get? 22 km per second. So this is the escape speed of a body on the planet here. So this is the expected value. So this is the expected value here. One more problem here, that is based on the time of revolution. So one problem they had given here, that is artificial satellite revolving around the earth at a height 100 km and the radius of the earth it is a 6.38 into 10 to the power 3 km here. Mass of the earth is also given. Gravitational constant is also given here. We need to find out the orbital speed and the time period or the period of revolution of the satellite. So let us make a list of given data here. So before going to that, let us consider here this is of the earth having the radius r and mass m here. If the satellite is there here, so let me take it as a this is a satellite, artificial satellite. So revolving around the circular path here. So at a certain height here. So at a certain height. So what is this certain height value? They had given 100 kilometers. So we'll just convert it here in terms of meter here. 10 to the power 3 meter here. So we can directly write it here 10 to the power 6 meter. So what is that? R is also given. The radius R is also given. That is 6.38 into 10 to the power 3 kilometer is given here. So we can also write it here 6.38 into 10 to the power 6 meter. Right? Then what are the things is given here? Mass of the earth. So mass of the earth is also given. 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg is there. Right? Next, what they have given? Gravitational constant. That is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. Right? Into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square here. Right? So we have here what is that? Orbital speed. Orbital speed and the period of revolution of a satellite. So orbital speed form of a satellite which is revolving around. So what we have? Root of gm by speed or the orbital velocity of a satellite here. Satellite revolving around the earth. So we have here root gm by r. So here r is what? The total distance. So total distance from the center of the earth. That is r plus h. So small r is equal to r plus h here. So we will place the form here. Gm divided by r plus h. So we know the r here, we know the h here, we know the mass of the earth and we know the gravitational constant here. So just put the value and find out the orbital speed here. What we have? Root of g. G is what here? 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. M is what here? Mass of the earth 6 into 10 to the power 24 divided by capital R plus H. So what we need to do here? Small r. Small r is equal to R plus H, because certain height above from the surface of the earth we have a satellite exhibiting the circular path or a revolving around the earth here. So R value is how much here? 6.38 into 10 to the power 6. Directly from the kilometer to meter converted form only I have taken here. And H. So what is this? 10 to the power 6. What you will get here? 7.38 into 10 to the power 6 here. Right? We'll place this value only. That is in terms of meter here. So 7.38 into 10 to the power 6. So what will the value of V naught here, that is orbital speed. How much it is? So orbital speed we'll get it here 7328. So meter per second here. So this is nothing but the orbital velocity. 7364. So just substitute here. What you will get? Orbital velocity V naught is equal to 7364 meter per second. If you do solution also, you will get the approximately same. So almost last two digit will be varying. It is depending upon the calculator digits, number of digits. So what here orbital velocity we have find out here. Only thing that we have to find out the period of revolution of the satellite. What is that? T is equal to 2 pi r divided by velocity. What is this? Circumference of the circumference. So circumference of the circular path. Circular path divided by orbital velocity. That is orbital velocity or orbital speed we will take it here. Right. So T is equal to what is that? 2 into 22 by 7 into R. R is what here? That is nothing but the, let's just drop out here. So T is equal to 2 into 22 by 7, that is R. R means what here? R plus H. So what value we have to enter here? This one. So directly I will enter here 7.38 into 10 to the power 6 divided by V naught value. What we have got here? V naught value 7364 meter per second here. Now we'll get T is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into 7.38 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 7364 into 10 to the power 3 per second. Because it is meter per second is there, I will just convert it in terms of only per second here. Meter I have taken it to the part. So what is the total time period here? We'll get 6297 second here. So this is the time period of the satellite to complete the revolution around the earth here. So this is the expected value as we have calculated here. They have asked in the problem. The artificial satellite revolves around the earth at the height 100 kilometer and the radius of the earth is also given, mass of the earth is given, gravitational constant value is given here. Only thing that we have to find out the orbital speed and the period of revolution of the satellite with the help of the equation orbital velocity root of gm by r. R means what here? The total radius of the orbit where the satellite has to execute the revolving around the earth, that is r plus h it is. Radius is a capital R, h is a certain height from above the surface of the earth here. So these two values already given, so we need to add it here and then substituting the orbital velocity, we will get the orbital velocity of the satellite. And once you got the orbital velocity, that is 7364 meter per second, by substituting the given values g, m and r plus h here, then later we will get the how much seconds it will take to complete the revolution around the earth. So this is the expected answer from the given question. Hello dear students, now we will discuss some other numerical problems here based on the chapter gravitation only. Here we are going to study here how the total energy will be executing on the satellite to revolving around the earth. Based on that only that this numerical problem is there here. That is, a satellite orbits the earth at a height of 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 meter. From its surface compute its kinetic energy, potential energy, total energy. The given data are mass of the satellite is 500 grams, mass of the earth is 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg and the radius of the earth is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter and gravitational constant G is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square here. So before going to the solution here, let us frame the diagram. So let us consider this is the satellite of a mass m here, 500 grams. It is already given here. So that is of 500 grams. Right. So it is from the surface of the earth. From the surface of the earth, certain height is there. So this is of earth, mass, capital M here, and the radius r. So it is exhibiting certain height from the surface of the earth here. So this is small r, that is nothing but the radius of the orbit here. So that is equal to r plus h here. Right. So it will take a total energy, means the energy of the satellite computes here. Kinetic energy, it is in a motion. Potential energy, it is in a storage form here. So that is the total energy of the satellite, that is equal to kinetic energy plus of potential energy here. So what is kinetic energy we have here? Half mv naught square it is. So v naught square means what it is? Orbital velocity here. Then potential energy. What is potential energy here? We have minus capital M small m by small r here. So that is nothing but r is what? R plus h here. So capital G m small m by r plus h. So this is the potential energy of the satellite here. Right. So when we got the kinetic energy and the potential energy of the satellite, which is allowing the to do revolving around the earth here, whose mass is a capital M, that mass is also given here, the radius value is also given here. Only thing that we are going to find out the total energy computing on the satellite, which is allows to do the revolution around the earth here. Now we have orbital velocity, that is g m by r here. So what is g here? G value which is already given. Let us make one list of given data here. So what are those? Mass of the satellite is given 500 grams. Right? 500 grams. Mass of the earth is what here? 6 into 10 to the power 24. 6 into the 10 to the 24 kg it is. Rest. Radius of the earth is what here? Radius of the earth. So that is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter here. And the gravitational constant is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter square per kg square here. Then what is left out in the given data here? Height. So height is what? Height of it is 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 meter. So height is also given, r is also given. So we need to find out the small r, that is the radius of the satellite which executes the circular motion around the revolving around the earth here. Now mass of the earth is also given, radius of the earth is also given here, the gravitational constant is given, h height from the surface of the earth, that is also given here. We need to find out the orbital velocity here. So what is g? G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 here. Right? Mass of the earth, that is 6 into 10 to the power 24 here, divided by r. Small r we have to calculate here. Small r is equal to what? R plus h. So what is capital R here? 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 plus 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 here. So what by 7 meter here. So we are going to write it here 10 to the power 7 meter. So what value we are getting? So what value we are getting here? Root of 6.67 into 6 into 10 to the power 6 here. That is meter per second. So if you want, you can just simplify this value also. Otherwise, you can keep it like this and go for the next solution here. That is also left with the choice here for the student's choice it is. Okay. If it is a simplification, it is going with a lengthy process. If you take this value only, it will become in a shorter time you will get the solution here. Now kinetic energy, we got the half mv naught square here. So what is that? 4, right, into 500 it is. So divided by, that is 10 to the power 7 here. So what value are here? We'll take it here minus 2 into 10 to the power 10 joules. So we got the potential energy. So what will be the energy executing here? Kinetic energy, sum of kinetic energy and the potential energy here. Kinetic energy value is at 10 to the power 10 joules minus, because minus is there, potential energy 2 into 10 to the power 10 joules here. So finally we are getting 10 to the power 10 joule. So this is the expected total energy, computing the total energy of the satellite which executes the revolving around the earth. One more numerical problem here, that is nothing but your one of the competitive question it is. It is asked many times in the KCET exam also and the NEET exam also. So what is that problem? Let us know. A planet A has a mass m and the radius r. A planet B has a half the mass and half the radius of r of a planet A. If the escape velocities from the planet A and B are VA and VB here, then the ratio of the escape velocities of planet A and B respectively, that is equal to n by 4. Then the value of n you have to find out here, right? Now let us move on to the solution here, right? We have the escape velocity, that is root of 2gm by r here, right? Then escape velocity of, orbital velocity of B, we have half the mass of the what is this? BA it is, and RB. So RB is also half the mass of the RA it is, right? It is given half the mass and half the radius of the planet A. It is having the planet B here. Then what we get here? Orbit escape velocity of a planet A, we have 2gm by r here. Then what about BB here? That is 2gm bracket of m by 2, right, divided by r by 2 here, right? Now what we will get here? BB is equal to root of 2gm by 2 divided by r by 2 here. So 2 will get cancels here. So what is given here? Root of gm by r by 2 here. So 2 it will come up, means what it will happen? 2gm by r here. So this is of BB here. Then what is the ratio here? BA by BB is equal to, look at here, 2gm by r and BA velocity 2gm by r. So what is here? 2gm by r. So that is 2gm by r. So that is equal to 1 here, right? So BA by BB it is given 10 by 4 in the given problem here. Now that is equal to what here? BA by BB is equal to 1 here. So 1 is equal to 10 by 4 as m is equal to 4. So value of m is equal to 4 here. So clear? So what is that? We have a escape velocity, that is the root of 2gm by r here, and orbital velocity escape velocity of a planet A, right, that is 2gm by r. But escape velocity of a planet B is half the mass of the planet A and half the radius of the planet A here. So in place of mass of the planet B, you have to put it here m by 2, and the radius of the planet B, you have to put here r by 2. Then what you will get? Both the 2's will be get cancels inside the root here, remains with the gm here, and if 2 in the denominator, r by 2 is the rule. If 2 comes up, means it will come as a r. BB is equal to root of 2gm by r. Compare the escape velocity of a planet B and the planet A. Both are similar here. So both will remain as a unit here. BA by BB ratios it is given in the question n by 2 it is. We need to find out n value here. Then 4. So value of n is the ratio of escape velocity of a planet A and planet B, that is equal to n by 4. N value is 1 here. So 1 is to 4 ratios is there in the solution. Method problem here, that is based on the mass of ratios of mass of the two spheres here. So two spheres already given here. Consider the two solid spheres of a radii. R1 is equal to 1 meter, R2 is equal to 2 meter, and the masses M1 and M2 respectively here. Then gravitational field due to the sphere 1 and sphere 2 are shown in the value of M1 by M2. Diagram also they have given here. See, if it is a gravitational field is there here, nothing but the radius. This is the radius of the earth here, and this is the gravitational field. So this is on y-axis and this is on x-axis, right? So what will be the form here? The gravitational field for the first sphere rises up to 2 and then it is decreases. And when the sphere second sphere it is moving up to gravitational field, that is 3, it will move towards the radius here. I mean to say it is decreasing when it is reached to the certain field here. Then we have acceleration due to gravity here. Solution, let me move for the solution here. Acceleration due to gravity on the earth surface. On earth surface we have G is equal to Gm by R square here. Then what about the sphere 1? For the sphere 1 we have G is equal to Gm mass 1. So R1 square. So R1 value already is given here. Gm1 by 1 square. So totally we are getting M1 is equal to, what is that? 2 here. I mean to say that so Gm1 by 1. So that is what? G capital 1 M1 by 1 magnetic field. That G is what here? 2. So it is reached here 2. So it is reached to the gravitational field, that is equal to 2 here. Then what about the gravitational field of second sphere, that is M2 by R2 square here. So what is that? Gm2, R2 is what here? 2 meter. So 2 whole square here. Now we'll go ahead with the one sphere and second sphere. Now what is that here? Gravitational due to gravity of the second sphere here, Gm2 by 4x, right? So this value on the gravitational field is reaches to 3 here. So that means Gm2 by 4 is equal to 3 here. So that is Gm2 is equal to 4 into 3. So 12. Now go for the ratio which is given, M1 by M2. So what is M1 here? M1 what we will get it from here? Gm, let it be Gm and Gm2. Both will get cancels, remains with the M1 and M2 here. So what is that? M1 is 2, M2 is what here? 12 here, right? So M2 is 12 here. So 2 ones are 2, 6 are. So what do we get? 1 by 6. The ratio of M1 and M2 is equal to 1 by 6 here. This is the expected answer for the solution here. So a satellite is an elliptical orbit around the planet P. It is observed that the velocity of the satellite when it is the farthest from the planet is 6 times less than that when it is the closest to the planet, and the ratio of distance between the satellite and the planet is the closest and the farthest point is what? This is the question is given here. We are going to find out the radius of the satellite which is nearer to the planet, or nearer to the planet, what will be the velocity of it, and it will be a farthest from the planet, what will be the velocity of it. So let us move on to the solution here. For the solution, just we will take a diagram of it. So let us go ahead with the satellite is moving here, right? So satellite is a moving. Let us consider this is the planet. So in the previous class we have discussed here perihelion and aphelion. Perihelion is a one the planet which is very nearer to the sun, that is its radius is a less and velocity is a maximum. Similarly, the earth is, or the planet is a very far away from the sun. That distance we call it as it is aphelion, means velocity will be minimum here because it is moving very slow because far away from the sun. So its velocity is decreasing order and the radius means distance is maximum there. So similarly, we are taking the planet with the velocity here. Velocity is maximum here. So maximum means the radius will be minimum here. So minimum radius here. Then the planet. So when the satellite is moving in this direction with the minimum velocity and radius will be maximum here. Radius is maximum here. See, radius is a maximum. Where radius is maximum, you should understand the velocity of the planet or a satellite or a earth. It is far away from the point of where we have considered it is revolving around it. If earth is there, then sun is there here. So earth is far away from the point of sun here. Similarly, here they have given satellite. Its velocity will be minimum when it is far away from the planet here, which is executing the motion around the planet here, where the radius will be maximum here. Then in the question that is given here, angular momentum. So angular momentum, what is that? It is depending upon the radius and the velocity of the first one and the radius and velocity of the second one. If r is the minimum here, then velocity will be maximum. Then r is the maximum here, then velocity will be minimum. The ratio also they had given here. So I will write it once again. We will write it clearly so that you can able to observe it. So if r is a minimum here, velocity will be maximum. If r is a maximum, then velocity will be minimum. The ratio already we have to find out, that is according to the angular momentum, r minimum divided by r maximum here, right? So then v minimum divided by v maximum here, right? So it is already given here, v minimum is a 1 by 6 time of velocity maximum here. Now what we have to go ahead with is, it is already given. Given it is 1 by 6 times of v maximum here. Then r minimum, radius maximum is equal to, what is this? Maximum, v maximum divided by 6 divided by v maximum here, right? So v maximum will get cancelled, remains with 1 by 6. The ratio of radius minimum with the radius of maximum, that is equal to 1 by 6 here. This is the expected value. So which is that? Closest and farthest. Closest means the planet or a satellite is the closest, means radius will be minimum. So farthest means it is the velocity will be minimum here. So this is the meaning of it. The planet which is the closest, its velocity will be maximum. Farthest means very fastly it will moving towards the path there. When that planet is far away from the satellite is far away from the planet, means it is the slowest. So minimum velocity will be there, where the radius will be maximum. The ratio of radius of the minimum velocity and radius of velocity of the maximum velocity, what we are getting, 1 by 6 times it is. One more numerical problem that is very interesting here, that we have already discussed in some previous classes. So while solving only you will get to know that when we have discussed the relation between the orbital velocity and the escape velocity. So it is based on that topic only. That is, a body moving in a low circular orbit about the planet of a mass m and a radius r. The radius of the orbit can be taken to be r itself. Then ratio of the speed of this body in the orbit to the escape velocity from the planet. So we have to take a ratio of it. So before going to the solution of it, let us frame the diagram here. So what is diagram here? Planet is there here, right? A body moving in a low circular orbit about a planet. Okay. So body at a E here, it is revolving around the planet. It is revolving around the planet here, right? So its radius will be r, right? Radius of the planet. So this is of the planet and this is of a body A it is. So it is revolving around the about a planet of a mass m here, mass of the planet, and the radius r here. Then radius of the orbit. So radius of the orbit also, orbit of a planet, body A is taken itself as a r only. Means the body is on the planet, it is revolving, where its radius is also taken as a r only, where r is the radius of the planet whose mass is m here. So we need to calculate here orbital velocity. We have gm by r here. Then what we have? Escape speed here, root of 2gm by r here. So what they have asked here, we have to take a ratio of it, orbital velocity and the escape speed of the body which is on the planet here. Now what we get here? Gm by r here divided by root of 2gm by r here. So what is left here? Root of gm by r. Root of gm by r is cancelled here, remains with the root 2 here. The ratio v naught by ve, that the orbital velocity to the escape speed is, that is 1 by root 2. So already we have discussed, we got the discussion here. What is that? V naught is equal to, so V naught by VE is equal to 1 by root 2 we are getting. Means V escape speed is, that is nothing but the root 2 times of orbital velocity. So this you have to remember. As soon as you remember this, remember this formula by seeing the problem here, you will get the solution very easily. So with the short intervals time here, we can able to solve the plenty of problems based on the orbital velocity and the escape velocity. When these two are interrelated, this can also be solved very easily.